This video will demonstrate how to get the software set up so that you can get on Morse code over the internet on iCW. The first thing we need to do is go to Wondershare and download this free trial program. This program will place a virtual sound card onto your Windows sound devices. We're going to use that sound card to go between Mumble and FLdigi. So this is the address. If you'll go ahead and download and install that. Once everything is finished and then installed, you need to go to the Start menu, the Control Panel, Sounds, Speech and Audio Devices, Sounds and Audio Devices. Click on the Audio tab and make sure that the WS audio device, which is the name of that virtual sound card, did not get on the default device for sound playback or sound recording. If it did, change it back to the sound card that you want for both of those. Hit Apply and OK. If you don't have to change anything, just hit OK. Then we're going to go to the speaker icon and double click. We need to go to Options, Properties, Playback, leave that clicked. Check the WS audio device, click OK, and make sure that this wave slider is about right to there. That sets the audio so it won't distort when it goes over to Mumble. Okay. Speaking of Mumble, type into Google Mumble, and this is the program we use to meet on. It's a voice over internet protocol that we use for CW audio tones. Download the 1.2.2 stable or any newer version than this. I've already done so. So let's go get it. And it's right here. So we'll double click there and we'll run this. Don't need the backwards compatible one, so just do the top one. Let that load and install. Okay, and we'll go ahead and start it up here and get the settings on here finished. This is the audio wizard. You don't have to do this. Click no. Click next. Just leave it at automatic. This puts a certificate into your My Documents folder. So next and finish. Now we're going to add a new server, which will be the iCW server. So type in iCW. The address of the server is chaseology.homeunix.org. Port is 64738. Username would be your call sign. I'm going to put my call sign, and I'm already on here once, so I'm going to use a different number. The username has to be different from anybody else that's already logged in. Since I'm already on here once, we'll go ahead and put this on there, and that'll allow me to get on here again. So click on that, highlight iCW, hit connect, click yes. This is just a certificate.
Connected.
So now we're connected. Okay. So we'll go to configure, settings, and you can hear my voice coming from the other room there. For transmit, we're going to go down here and click advanced. Then we're going to click WS audio device and hit apply, and that'll get that voice away from the other room. Okay, click amplitude, voice hold all the way over, silence below, put that about there, leave that alone. Okay, quality all the way to the right, audio per packet all the way to the right. Take the noise suppression off, amplification off, or set it to 1, hit apply. Go to audio output, select the sound card you want to listen to on. Default jitter buffer to the right, output delay to the right, click apply and OK. Alright, now let's get FLdigi. I've already loaded it, but Just type in FLdigi. Google, go to the first one, scroll down. This is where it's at right here. And then down, this is the version I downloaded. So download and install that. And I'll also show you how to set that up. When FLdigi first gets here, you want this blue space to be larger, so grab the edge of the bottom and drag it downwards so that you can increase the size of this blue screen. Change the pitch down here to 750. So right next to it goes by tens, the big arrow. Go up to op mode, click CW. Configure modems. Go to the audio tab. Make sure it's WS audio device under Windows Direct Sound Devices. Settings, playback 96, and this converter, the medium sync interpolator. Leave the sample rate as native here in the capture. Modems, timing in QSK, you can set the weight, dash to dot. This is the rise and fall time in milliseconds. The edge shape is a raised cosine, but there's two forms of raised cosine, Blackman and Hanning. Set that however you like. In general, in the transmit section, under the upper limit, you want to set your CW speed control. As far as the style goes, how high do you want the words per minute to go? So the maximum is 200. We'll set it to 55 for the demonstration. And click save. And we'll lower this down, get it out of the way. Now you need to come over back to FLdigi and click this blue TX transmit button. This red light will come on. CW will be set at this pitch here, which is 750. I want you to look over here, and right now I'm not transmitting on Mumble, or to Mumble. When I start, this circle here, semicircle will turn red. So I'll send a few V's. And you might be able to hear it coming from the other room. Now to test your own signal, how it sounds, take your name, your call sign, and go and left click on it, hold it, and drag it on top of the testing room and drop it. So now we're in the testing room, and when you're in any of these individual rooms, nobody else can hear you unless you're in that room. So you won't bug anybody, and nobody will bug you if they're on at the same time. Now we need to go and test how our own signal sounds by going into Configure, Settings, Audio Output. Down here is a loopback test, so we want to click Server. Click Apply, and OK. Send some more V's. There it is. So that's basically how you get this done. Once you're satisfied that you sound okay, you can send a test file or just a bunch of V's. Adjust the parameters of the weight, dash to however you like it. Get it to where you like what you're sounding like. And then you're done with the loopback test, and you know what your signal sounds like. You won't be able to hear your own side tone because of the WS audio device goes directly from FLdigi over to Mumble. So if you want to hear your own side tone, there's another way you have to do that, and you'll have to go onto the QRQcw.ning.com website, and there's a video file on how to do that. So I'll go back into Settings under Configure, Output, change the loopback test to none, otherwise no one's going to be able to hear you. Click Apply, OK. Come out of the testing room, back on top of iCW, the main lobby, drop your things. Now we're back in the main lobby. And that should go red when we send some V's. Make sure everything's right, and there you go. That's basically how you get the basic settings set up so that you can use this software to send CW over Mumble on iCW.